They'll be nervous, all right. They're not. What's it called? Obviously, you've done that introduction. So, how did you meet James English? Because I was watching a James English interview.
Oh,
well done, yeah, well done for that as well.
Thank you.
Obviously, it's a kind of platform that's you got to talk about a lot of personal things, innit?
Yeah.
So, how was that? How did the connection get made? And how was that experience? Like just doing that whole interview with him.
Basically, obviously, I just went viral on TikTok overnight.
Okay.
Like it weren't planned. My mate made an account, just done a little video of me. I'd gone viral. Everyone kept tagging in it, like about my story and like the stretch that I'd done, and just just bits of my journey in life generally. A lot of people kept tagging James, saying you need to go on James English. Like we want to hear more. And next thing he's contacted me, gave me a date, said come, gone to the studio. To be honest, I was a bit back and forth about it at first because I knew how big his platform was, and I knew that there was no going back from it.
Yeah.
And because I hadn't been out long, I was battling with myself in terms of saying to myself, right, Neah, all this happened for you a long time ago, so I have two options now. I can try and put it all to the side, get a normal little job, and just try and blend in with society. You know what I mean? Or I could go on there, say my piece, and just take the risk and see what goes from there. And I remember speaking to James a couple of times about really anxious, and he was like, no, like, you know, everyone's got a story. Everyone's got a right to say their side and whatever. And he's like, a lot of people want to hear it. That's why you're here.
That's right.
So do it. Like, and I just, and I've done it. And the guy's a legend. Like, I've never met him, but I felt so comfortable. He's got a certain presence about him that makes you've seen some of the people on there that go on there, like, of course, big, like,
my brethren's on there, Lewis Clark. That's my brethren.
Really?
It's my people. Big up Lou.
Yeah, big up Lou.
Yeah.
But like he's got this kind of aura about him where you walk in there and you feel like you've known him forever.
Okay.
You know, it makes you feel so comfortable to like ask you questions that I would never even talk about. Do you know what I mean? But so real and so raw, and you're so vulnerable, but you feel safe. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it was powerful interview. It's done, it's done loads for me. Like,
that's right,
and yeah, no regrets, and big up James. Like.
And you see from that, would you say that's open doors for you as well?
It's opened doors for me, but I'm not gonna lie, it's shut a lot. I
was gonna say that as well. That was my next question. Yeah,
it's shut a lot as well. I'm a hairdresser. I was a hairdresser before I went away. Worked in a good few salons, and don't take long, and they clock me.
Is it?
Yeah, man, they clock me, and then it's like I don't say.
So what was the reason? What was the reason?
They don't say about it, but I know they say they clock me, and I know I'm losing the job
because of
image. It's about image, and because of a certain image that I'm obviously working on, trying to change the narrative on. For wherever I'm going or whatever I do. I cannot and will not take away the places that I've been and the things that I've done, because that's what gives me the credibility, for where I'm at now, So if I take that away, wherever I go and what I do, what value has it got?
Yeah.
Because if I'm not proving where I come from and how I got there, do you know what I mean? So I'm not going to try and dispute that anymore to no one or nothing. It's like you have a respect where I'm at or what I'm on, or this ain't meant for me. This path is not meant for me.
Right.
So I just keep it moving till I find what is. And as long as I stay true to myself, I'm unapologetically authentic. You know, like my heart is pure.
Yeah, she is.
You are. She is.
Authentic.
Well, that's why we connect.
Okay, Leos. Look at them, Leos. I'm not Leo. No. Man's a Taurus. Man, a raging bull out here. Get me.
Leo fever. That's why we connected.
Tell him.
Because I saw Neah on a podcast. I don't know whose podcast.
It was the Grapevine. It was right here.
Big up the Grapevine.
Yeah.
Big up Grapevine. Come on.
Yeah.
And it was a snippet of, and she was talking about.
Was it motherhood?
It was talking about, like, and it was just like she just spoke from my soul, because it was like that's me speaking. So I remember specifically you said, I come from a dysfunctional family. No disrespect, I love your family, everyone. Yeah. But and you was talking about motherhood, saying I'd love to have kids, but until I meet someone that I feel is like mentally stable and like healthy person to have a family with, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
And that stuck with me because. That's me. Yeah. Like I've always said that from a young age. Like,
and I said that if I don't get that, I don't find that, then children ain't meant for me.
100%. And I agree. Like, because
man, you lot will get.
No, I'm just saying. No, obviously, I hope to, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know the answer to that, and only God knows. You know what I'm saying?
And it's just because of where I come from, and that I'm so determined to. I don't want anyone or my child to live any half the life that I have. And I know what it's like being born in a dysfunctional family with unstable parents and this and that. Yeah, I'm here and we rise, but you know, ultimately, I just feel like, you know, you should take maybe a little bit more responsibility to look into the bigger picture and think about what you're leaving behind.
Of course.
Yes,
and
100%.
what you're creating here.
Create a form of generational wealth.
Yeah, man. And I'm out here trying to break generational curses, man.
Families,
you know?
I like that one there.
Like,
we need to break them generational curses.
Break them,
especially when it comes to children and that. Like, it's this deep thing. Like, after children, there's nothing. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And if you're not in a place,
I
don't want my child.
My children don't live the same. You know what I mean? Like, the things that I went through, certain things I went through, I'm like, nah, I can't make my son know that, my daughter know that. You know what I mean? Like, so I agree with what you're saying fully.
You can be financially stable, not be with the partner, have a child. That is still going to affect me.
Yeah,
because
still a bit
the person
dysfunctional.
is not there.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to be thinking about. And it's just like, no, I don't want my child to feel what I felt.
And do you know why I think that is? I think that's because we've been through a lot of pain and a lot of trauma.
That was my trauma. That was my first hit.
And you know how
that was my first hit. When my dad left, that was my first hit.
So how would you say that you would work on that then, innit? Like,
what?
Like, so with the trauma that you've gone through, so
break the cycle kind of
thing.
Obviously,
I know we didn't want to talk about, but we'll go into it.
No, that's fine. Obviously,
but how would
when you're going through trauma, you don't know you're going through it. Like, it's only a couple of years that I realised that I was traumatised with that. With that situation,
and it can pop up and down. Like,
it can.
It's like you said, dysfunctional family, broken home. So you see now, as adults, as we're all adults, innit? This is how I would say it. Like, you got to pick your partner wisely now, innit?
You do,
100%.
So
because
I mean,
you could pick a partner that's gone through the same kind of thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, when it
can either be make you look better, or it can make you look worse.
I think what you have to recognise sometimes as well is people get confused between love and a trauma bomb, bro. Like, you may meet someone and you may think, you know what, you've had the kind of same life, or we connect so well, like, or we just vibes and we understand each other. Let's have a family.
And
no, but it doesn't mean that you're going to be great parents.
It's true.
Just because you connect through trauma.
It might be lost.
It's true. And some people...
It might be lost.
And some people, I'm not going to lie, most relationships, it's like trauma bonding.
It is.
Or like, because you need help in your life. It's not because... you actually...
see a future.
It's like, literally, because it's like, how can you be with someone for years and years and years? And it's just like, what have you not achieved? Okay, you had babies. Okay. That's not an achievement to me like that.
That is an achievement though. If you've had...
what I'm saying is... having a baby is an achievement. But if we're just going to have a baby and just sit there, that's like, for me...
No, but look...
It's like, what?
It depends though, because you got to remember, each to their own, innit? Yeah. So
but that's a problem to me, because it's like, what am I showing? What are we doing together? Like, I
feel like you need to have plans.
No, you're meant to have plans, but I'm saying some people, you got to remember, some people's success and achievements is different.
It's through that.
So your aspirations might be like cool, but for some women, they might be like, or some men with women, they might be like, do you know what? What we've done, like alright, cool. I might have grown up and my mum and dad weren't together. For instance, then I've grown up now. I've had children. And me and my partner stayed together, and we've been together for how long, whatever. That alone, even if we're not rich or we ain't. I'm just saying.
People's riches are different.
That togetherness, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. What I'm saying is, because that's part of breaking the dysfunctional. But then at the same time, the togetherness still has to be like, you can't always be arguing. It can't be, you know what I mean, innit? Because it's going to affect your children. There's got to be a balance,
and obviously children are going to grow up, and we do what we see our parents doing.
Yeah, we're all sponges.
In a way, like pattern. Like, it's a pattern.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's just
and you
have to kind of...
You inherict beliefs, you inherit behaviours.
Yeah, you do, like coping mechanisms.
And it's not until you get older and maybe you hit kind of certain chaos or toxicity or uncomfortable situations in your life that's when you have to get to the point and really get to the root of this thing and deep it and say, right, where did I get this belief from? Did I inherit it? Do I really believe it? Does this empower me? Does this stick true to my values and my purpose in life? Boom, boom, boom. And they're hard questions sometimes that you got to face and you got to get to the root of an answer. And we just all live through life not realising or recognising that we are a product of where we come from.
That's right.
So you need to get to the root of this thing and dissect your character and choose parts of yourself that are going to elevate you, manifest good things to you, magnetise positivity to you, all of that, because I feel like a lot of us just wing it and then have excuses. And I think that's just foolish.
More excuses than solutions.
Yeah,
and do you know what? Growing older now, getting at my age, like I'm 36, so I don't care what people, like, if they think or whatever. But you know what I mean? I say my age, like we're on podcasts, innit? So I'm saying, as an older now, when I was younger, I would always find problems and blame people.
Yeah.
So say something goes wrong.
Same,
This person done this, or it's because of this person. You see, as I got older now, I find a
It's your
solution.
mindset,
Right?
it's your
Maybe it
mindset.
was me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I was too emotional in that
Yes.
situation. Do you know what? Yeah, that person done that and violated. But do you know what? Let me look at my behaviors, how I react.
Yeah,
because
how
that's
did
where
I
you
play,
grow.
How did I play a part in that?
Yeah.
That's right.
Because
Yeah.
that's where you grow. You know, we could all sit here and do this blame game on everything for the rest of our life, but you ain't gonna grow like that.
Yeah, you're not.
You know, there's
You're
no
not.
growth. There's
That's
no
right.
personal development there. You ain't breaking those
Yeah.
cycles
That's
there.
You have to always
within
revert it
you
to
or
yourself.
externally. You're not.
Yep, I agree.
Like, you know, you
always
have to get
revert
to a
it to
point.
yourself.
Yeah.